So I really disconnected from myself. And when you really disconnect from yourself, you disconnect from your partner and you just become functional. You just get, like, I hear this all the time. You just had to get on with it.
Mm. When you say like disconnect from your partner,
as in, like, you just don't make time for each other. Like, before we had children and before, I'll not use before we moved home because the moving home's not a factor. And this, like, I know there's loads of mommies and daddies out there that will resonate with this, and you're a daddy yourself. So you stop doing the things that used to make you joy, because to do the things that you enjoy, you need the time to do it as well. And you need the time to think about yourself. But yourself's not the priority when you move into that role of being a parent. And as a couple, you're not the priority anymore either. The children are. So you don't go to the cinema, or you don't go on the holidays and spend the time that you used to spend each other. You don't get lie-ons. Lie-ons are really connecting though. You know, having a lie-on a Sunday morning, being able to lie and watch a movie or on the sofa on a Friday night just didn't happen for a couple of years. Now it's back.
Yes, they're
Now
a
it's
little bit
back.
older. But how did you navigate at that time? How did you reconnect? Like,
How did we eventually then connect again?
yeah,
I suppose you reconnect to some level, and you start doing some of the stuff that you used to do, and going out for dinner and things like that. And a couple of years ago, we needed help. We went to couples counselling for a couple of months.
why did you feel that you needed help?
I was probably of the belief system that I could figure everything out for myself. I would have thought, like, we weren't getting on at a stage, or if things were irritating us or we just couldn't figure it out, I go, right, we must be low in B vitamins, or must need magnesium, or this was a couple of years ago as well. So this piece probably helped me be who I am today as well. So I came to a stage then where I was like, no, I can't figure this out. We need help. It was like, we have to get help, or this might not work, and I can't fix it. Billy couldn't fix it. So we both decided
trying, like,
we're both trying our best. We were doing everything that we thought. We were being healthy. We were working out, doing all the stuff that you think that you should be doing to be the best version of yourself. But we weren't being the best versions of ourselves, and we weren't being the best version of a couple we possibly could have been. Probably about 3 years ago now. So after it wasn't even a really big fight, because we were at a stage we weren't even having big fights, because we probably just shut down. We had a fight, and it wasn't a massive fight. I was like, right. Probably part of me thought, he needs help. That's me thinking, I'm not part of the problem. And I can't remember who suggested counselling going on the two of us. It was probably me. And we both decided, we think that. And I had heard of a really good counsellor in Derry, and I had actually
what was her name?
referred some of my clients to her. Her name is Sarah Curran.
Okay.
Yeah, she's based in Derry. She's absolutely amazing. Now, we were in Australia at the time. A couple of years ago, we went back to Australia for a few months. 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Went back last year as well for a few months. So I contacted Sarah. I'd never met her before, but I have been referring clients to her for years. She says, yeah, no bother. So we started doing online sessions with her, and she was absolutely phenomenal. She was just like, parts of ourselves that were driving each of us crazy, irritating the shit out of each other. She was able to break down why we were doing the things we were doing, what would have been the root cause of it, giving us small techniques to do each day to mitigate and to manage and navigate what we were going through at that time. Now, not coincidentally, but at the same time, without any plan, it definitely was part of our flow that needed to happen at that time. we had started to do breathwork, and we had been to 2 breathwork sessions together, group breathwork events, and that opened up our both our fields at an individual level and as a couple for more healing and more awareness and more expansion, and just been really, really conscious about who we were and the consequences of our actions, and that you really have to think about what you say and do.
So she was able to, like, I suppose, show sides of yourselves that just couldn't see.
So when we started the counselling with Sarah, we were sitting in our bedroom in Sydney and doing everything online. So we started off, 2 of us together. We just gave her background, and then maybe after a few weeks, she might have. It was just like started off really nice and gentle, and because I was afraid, just men being men, I was afraid that Billy would, after the first session, go, no, this isn't for me. If she started like delving into really deeper stuff, or stuff maybe that he didn't want to talk about or anything. But she had, well, obviously she's trained in what she does, so she had a really cool and good knack of taking us in really gently without scaring us, or, it was really soft and safe. And then at different stages, she would have taken me in for one session, just me on my own, and then Billy on his own. And every week we would have had homework to do, and then report back the next week on what we were feeling, how did it go, and some of the work that we had to do. And alongside some of the work that we had to do with the somatic work and the nervous system regulation work was bringing up, and we had to process different things from our past. So it was really raw and emotional, but we had each other. We helped each other. If I was having a bad day, Billy would have helped me, and if he was having a bad day, I'd have been there for him. And we just worked through that. Really, it was really beautiful, actually.
How soon did it start to help?